Hello and welcome to Vegan Cafe 21. Today I'm going to show you two recipes. One is for vegan basil pesto and the other is for vegan parmesan cheese. So let's get started with basil pesto first. I'll walk you through the ingredients. I'm using about 2 cups of washed basil leaves. Same quantity, 2 cups of baby spinach leaves that I have washed. A cup of walnuts, and over here I have 3/4 teaspoon of salt. You can add salt to your liking. This is 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder and about 1/2 teaspoon of red chili flakes. Over in this bottle I have extra virgin olive oil and some black pepper that we're going to grind. So let's get started. I'm using a food processor for this. If you don't have a food processor, feel free to use your blender. So no need to rush out and buy a processor for this recipe. We will start with our walnuts. Grind some peppers, whole black peppers in it, about 1/4 teaspoon. I'm also going to add our red chili flakes, garlic powder, and in goes the salt. Now we are going to pulse this to grind it as fine as we can. Okay, let me show you what it looks like. This is the kind of walnut meal we have created out of the walnuts that we started out with. To this we are going to add our basil leaves. Give it a quick whirl, just enough to make room for our spinach. A wonderful aroma from our basil. Added our spinach, give it a whirl again. Now at this point, we want to start drizzling our olive oil into this bowl of food processor. So there you have it. You are not going to use water to make your pesto. You just need to add your extra virgin olive oil and keep blending it till you reach this kind of consistency. And there you have it. That's your basil pesto. Let's go ahead and finish off our pesto. I emptied it out in this bowl. Give it a quick taste test. If you feel like you need to add a little more salt to it, feel free to do so. Now I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil on top. This is going to help keep it fresh underneath. It won't oxidize on you, and you can cover this and store it in your refrigerator until you're ready to use it. But I would say use it within a couple of days. And every time you disturb the top of the pesto, drizzle it with more olive oil, give it a nice coat to prevent it from oxidizing. So our pesto is ready. Now let's move on to preparing our vegan Parmesan cheese. There are many ways to prepare it, using many different kinds of nuts. You can use walnuts or pine nuts or cashews. I'm using raw almonds. So a cup of almonds into your food processor, 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, and 1 teaspoon of pink salt. To this, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, few grinds of black pepper, not too much. You just need to grind it all together. There we have it. There is our vegan Parmesan made with raw almonds and nutritional yeast with some salt and garlic powder. Look, that's the texture we're looking for. Sprinkle over your homemade pizzas, over your sandwiches, paninis, wherever Parmesan cheese goes, feel free to use this. Give it a quick taste test to see if it is seasoned to your liking. make sure you grind it well. You don't want chunks of nuts in your Parmesan, so give it a nice grind so it's like a coarse powder like this. It should not have any chunks of nuts. So there we go, our vegan Parmesan is ready. Here's our vegan Parmesan, and alongside we have our freshly made basil spinach pesto. So I transferred the Parmesan into this container, which I'm going to cover, and for the ease of storage, just place it in a refrigerator and use it whenever I need it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I'll see you again soon with more vegan favorites.